So, in case you're wondering, what the heck does a looking glass, a mirror, the physical glass kind, have to do with overcoming stage fright? Well, you're about to find out, because last night I made a video on some of the keynotes from that interview. And today I'm just gonna introduce you to my good friend here, virtually. Her name is Kersti, and what's cool about it, she's now a very polished, powerful presenter. She has many gifts and strengths now that she brings to the table, and it's not very evident at all. You would think that she was born for the stage and to present. The fact of the matter is, the reality is not even close. She was shy, she would sweat in her boots, and at one point she had severe stage fright, shaking. She carried extra deodorant in her purse. Can anybody relate? So I'm not gonna talk a whole lot right now. I wanna show you this little 3-minute clip, and it has some timeless lessons around showing up in spite of fear and doubt. Okay, so here we go. And you might want to crank up your volume on your device. I really want you to hear what Kersti has to say. So let me share this with you guys. All right, here we go. Okay, enjoy. And I'd love to get your thoughts afterwards here.
And the telephone. And I was basically called to lead the educational programs to this previous venture. And that was terrifying. It was, believe it or not, I know that people see me now but I was terribly shy. I was.
I never saw that. Jen, did you see that from even the beginning?
I would sweat going to events. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to talk, because you're on. You've got to engage and talk to people, and you have to be present and listen and responsive. And to be honest, if I was in my own hometown, same time frame, if I went into the grocery store and saw somebody that I went to school with, I would veer off into a different aisle so that I didn't have to say hi, just because it was uncomfortable, painful, saying hello. And wow. and it's really hard for people to really believe that, but that is the honest truth. Is I was a very shy person. And so of course, when I got called to run these educational programs where I was interviewing people, I was terrified. For the first 1.5 to 2 years, I had myself literally wrapped in a blanket because I would shake and my jaw would chatter. And I remember two years into it, it was 2 years, 3 months. And I'm getting myself worked up because it's an evening call, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I'm just nervous. And I went in, I was getting ready in the bathroom, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, cut it out.
Wow. All right, guys, here's one of my major epiphanies from what Kersti shared. So she's looking in the mirror, cut it out, and look at what she tells herself. Look at her facial expression. I love it. She's stepping into her power. Yeah.
Talk with myself. And I finally told myself, it's not about me. It's about the people that are listening. It's about the people that I'm interviewing and what they can give to the people that are listening. It's not about me. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to say everything just right. And because I'm a perfectionist, clearly. And I got over myself. It took a second. And
can anybody relate to that? She had to get over herself. There's many times, and there'll be many times in the future where I have to get over my dang self, my head talk versus my heart space. And can anybody relate to the fact that we feel like we have to be a perfectionist at times? So yeah, so many great shares here.
And that was the beginning of my personal growth journey and really stepping out of those fears that were holding me back. And yeah, the rest is history. Practice makes perfect in anything. And I'm far from perfect. I'm still a student and, on my journey of learning and discovering, but perfectly imperfect. Yes.
On my desk. It's on my desk, Kersti. I'm always reminding myself. And I think that was one reason why I wanted to bring that point up for people, is that we're all works in progress, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Oh my goodness. give yourself a break and realize. I love how you looked in the mirror and said, it's not about us. It's not about me. Wow.
It's not about me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Well, fear will always come up, especially when you're looking out at an audience of 10,000 people sitting out there and you're the next speaker to take and explain whatever this new product is that's about to launch.
Yeah. Great point Jim made as well. So, wow. So what are your thoughts around that? Pause a minute and ask yourself the question, how can what Kersti just shared help you when you're at your next, whatever it is, whether it's your personal life or business life, whether it's one person you're sitting next to the coffee table with, or whether you're in front of a small group or a large group, as Kersti was talking about, is it really about us? No. It's about who we are serving and who can we serve when we act versus, remember, it makes us just as big a difference that we do not step into it and act versus when we do. So hope this you had some valuable takeaways there. And I just have so much love and respect for that beautiful lady, Kersti. Joy and I both do. And obviously Jim, and hopefully you enjoyed some lessons there. So guys, make it a great day. And sometimes we've got to look ourselves in the dang mirror and say, get over ourselves and step into it. Who am I serving? God bless.